You should be standing in the first alcove or lookout on the bridge. Welcome to the Robert H. Monaghan Jefferson Street Bridge. Look out over the edge. If this looks like $1 million view, well, it is. They opened it in 1921. The cost, about $1 million. Hence its nickname around here, the $1 Million Bridge. At the time, this was an engineering marvel, crossing high above the Monongahela River in 3 graceful arches. The bridge is 1,266 feet long and nearly 100 feet above the river. It was one of the earliest reinforced concrete arch bridges in the country, and it's listed on the National Register of Historic Places. If you look north, on the other side of the bridge, you can see the lovely line of hills on the horizon. To me, that's the telltale line of a West Virginia sky. From here, you can see the 3 forces that shaped the story of Fairmont. First, the obvious one. Down there, stretching wide and lovely, the curving Monongahela, the old gentleman on his afternoon walk. This bend in the river attracted the early settlers to this spot, where they could farm and fish and draw their sustenance. Fairmont is actually a city of 3 rivers. Just upriver, about a mile south of here, 2 local rivers, the West Fork and the Tigard, come together and form the mighty Monongahela River below us. Monongahela comes from a Native American word, River of the Falling Banks. But around here, we just call it the Mon. Fairmont is where it begins its 100-mile journey through the hills until it arrives in another city of 3 rivers, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. From there it flows into the Ohio River and then the Mississippi. Strange to think that the water flowing below you, after a journey of several weeks, will empty into the Gulf of Mexico. The second thing you can see that shaped the story of Fairmont, it's almost directly below you, the railroad. In the year 1852, the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad built a railroad that came through Fairmont, and it literally put Fairmont on the map. Fairmont was transformed. It now had a direct connection to faraway cities in the east, like Washington, D.C. and Baltimore, and to the west, St. Louis and the Mississippi River. Fairmont was smack in the middle of the great route between east and west. Fairmont businesses could now sell their goods all over the United States. The third thing that we can see from here, look down into the river. Do you see the old stone piling down there? A little stone mound in the water. That very same year the railroad came to town, 1852, a suspension bridge was built across the Monongahela. Right there, it connected downtown Fairmont, where we just came from, to what they called the Palatine, across the water. That lone piling in the water is one of the supports from that bridge, connecting Madison Street to Water Street on the east side. The connection of the 2 sides of the river hugely impacted Fairmont's growth. Now we're going to turn around and walk back up Jefferson. Walk up Jefferson about 2 blocks, then take a left on a small street named Ogden Avenue. Turn left to walk down the alley, and then take another quick left. You'll see a Civil War trails marker. Walk over to it and listen to the next track when you're in front of the marker. Press pause now.